Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get right to our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. Federal officials have told Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center to refund over $23 million to Medicare. The Department of Health and Human Services Inspector General conducted a routine audit of the hospital. In the report, the Inspector General said that Sunrise billed Medicare for unnecessary inpatient visits. HCA Healthcare, which owns Sunrise, said it disagrees with the findings and it will appeal the decision. In other news today, the memorial of 5 bicyclists struck and killed by a box truck in December near Searchlight has a new home. The white 5-person bike was moved from the corner of Charleston Boulevard and the 215 Beltway to an area in downtown Summerlin where it should get more foot traffic. Ghost Bikes Las Vegas, which built the memorial, said that the plan is to bring it to locations across the valley on a rotating basis. This comes as one member of the group hit by that box truck back in December is using the tragedy to fuel a new venture. Joseph Gary and his business partner were motivated by the crash to pursue a dream of theirs. That's why in April they will open their own bike shop, Swanee's Cycles, in Henderson.
As soon as I got back from the accident, I proposed to my girlfriend, Pabla. So we got engaged because I was just like, I just got to do this right now. And then maybe about a month after that, Zebby and I, we started talking a little bit more. And I was just like, hey, let's do this. Like, yeah, why not?
State officials are trying to change the hearts of Nevadans who might be hesitant about getting the COVID vaccine. Review Journal's Jen Ah tells us how. Good morning, Jen.
Well, Renee, it's called the 3 Million Reasons campaign. The Nevada Department of Health and Human Services telling us $4 million are being poured into this campaign, a majority of it on advertising with social media posts and signs like this. National statistics have shown 40 to 50% of Americans are somewhat hesitant about the vaccine.
It's targeting all Nevadans, but it will specifically have a focus on Black and Hispanic residents here who have been getting vaccinated at rates lower than their share of the population. It's also going to be joining some specific initiatives that have been launched by local governments in Southern Nevada targeting those same populations. It's already underway.
This campaign will remind people immunization will allow them to gather safely at games, churches, and barbecues. Eligibility in our state opens to everyone 16 and older starting on Monday. Renee?
Thank you, Jen. Now, if you need to apply for unemployment benefits, you should be aware that one of the rules for applying is coming back. Starting May 1st, the Nevada Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation will require those filing for benefits to show that they are looking for work. Governor Steve Sisolak waived the work search requirement at the start of COVID-19. The rule won't apply to those applying for the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. Let's take a look now at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Happy Friday, everyone. Sunny with a high of near 88 degrees is forecasted by the National Weather Service today. Light and variable winds coming from the southeast. Tonight, clear skies, lows around 68 degrees. For the rest of the weekend, temps will continue to climb to the low 90s. Mostly sunny skies is forecasted all weekend. Temperatures will drop slightly for the start of your work week, mid to upper 80s. We are so proud to provide 7 at 7 to you on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give us a like and a subscribe down below. In your health news, Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen and Catherine Cortez Masto toured the COVID-19 vaccination site at Cashman Center on Thursday. The senators met with local officials and National Guardsmen. They said they hope to spread awareness about the vaccine and the need to restart Nevada's economy.
We know that the impact of this pandemic, what it has had on our economy here in Nevada, our hospitality and leisure industry has just been devastated. But the more that we can beat this virus, get the vaccines here, get people vaccinated and feeling safe, we are able to really turn the corner in opening our economy again.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, the World Series of Poker is planning to welcome gamblers back to Las Vegas this fall. Organizers say they plan to hold tournaments starting September 30th at the Rio. The main event, with a buy-in of $10,000, is scheduled to start November 4th. Officials say the dates are tentative and subject to regulatory approval, and no decision has been made about how many players will be allowed at each table.
Sports. sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. UNLV guard Bryce Hamilton announced he is going to partake in the NBA draft process to test the waters, but he won't be hiring an agent, allowing him to maintain his college eligibility and make a possible return to the Rebels next season. And former West Virginia point guard Jordan McCabe became Kevin Kruger's first commit, as he announced he will be transferring to UNLV. He will have 2 years of eligibility remaining.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Final Four won't be played until Saturday, but Circa Sports is already taking bets for all of Monday's potential national title game matchups. Gonzaga is a 6-point favorite over Baylor and a 9-point favorite over Houston. Baylor is a 7-point favorite over UCLA, and Houston is a 3.5-point favorite over UCLA. Bets on the matchups that don't occur will be refunded.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, Golden Knights owner Bill Foley is getting even more involved in the Las Vegas economy. Foley's Canay Holdings is leading a team that will invest $100 million in Sightline Payments, a Las Vegas company working on cashless gaming systems. In a statement, Foley said he looks forward to working side by side with Sightline. Rick VELOTTA tells us more.
Right now, sports wagering is at an all-time high, and it seems to continue to grow. And in addition, there needs to be some cash-free or cashless systems in place that will help out on payments and transactions within casinos as a result of the coronavirus pandemic.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, have you ever wished you could get a sweet name rights deal like the big sports teams do in their arenas? Well, now here's your chance. Little Caesars asked Golden Knights fans to sign a contract giving the pizzeria name rights to the room where they watch Knights games. The first 600 fans who sign up will get a sign for their viewing room, along with a $50 gift card from NHLshop.com and free crazy bread with any pizza purchase every week of the season. Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerauer. Remember, the Las Vegas Review-Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on LVRJ.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And you can find us on Roku, Alexa, and more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Have a happy Friday.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.